get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. With your dark hair.
Hey guys, welcome back to Miss V's channel. Don't know till you don't know it. So guys, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And welcome to the family. To all my old subscribers, I want to apologize for not being very consistent and not really being there for y'all. So today I'm doing a welcome back to YouTube video. Obviously I've been missing for a while, so I thought, yeah, let me do a welcome back, let you lot know how the year has gone for me. So guys, so you lot know, I'm bringing this consistency back. I've got a list here of all my new ideas that I'll be doing for YouTube. So I'm going to try and put 1 to 2 videos out a week. As I continue with this video, you will know that trying is all I can really do. So yeah guys, so firstly I want to say I got a new ring light. Whoa, my lady fall off the chair. I got a new ring light, as you can see. And also so let's start from January. So if you don't watch my videos from the beginning of this year, you don't know that I was very sick from December. If you go back and watch the videos from December to about April, I was really sick. But I was still putting out content in anyway. So I was really sick. So I had fever, continuous cough. I had all of this, yeah. But at that time, when I was going to the doctors, there was no such thing as COVID in it. It was just a viral infection, yeah. Also around that time as well, I was planning on moving house. But obviously that couldn't happen because of us being in lockdown because of the COVID situation, which really messed up not only my year but everybody else's year. So I couldn't get to move in April like I was supposed to. So yeah, so the kids were off school, then we was just at home not really doing much. Obviously I put out as much videos as I could during this period of time. Okay, so then we got down to at the end of March. A lady messaged me and she said to me, oh, she was interested in my house and she was wondering if we would swap. So I was like, okay, we can do this. You get me? Obviously due to lockdown, not a lot of things were popping off. Housings were closed, nothing much was really happening, so everything was on hold, right? So on June 29th, I got a letter saying, okay, they're going to start my application now for the mutual exchange. So I was like, wonderful news. Okay, so the mutual exchange takes about 6 weeks. So the end date for my mutual exchange would have been the 10th of August, yeah? So I was all excited, I was happy. And then on the 10th of August, I got a call from her housing saying that they're just starting her process now. So I was thinking, what? Hold on a second. My process is finished now. I've done all I need to do. How comes now I'm going to have to wait another 6 weeks for her to get hers done? Anyway, the woman pushed it through quite quickly. It took about 12 days from, it took about, yeah, we moved about 2 weeks after. Sorry, I just had biscuits and they're making my mouth dry. So about 2 weeks after that, we ended up moving. So I ended up moving into this house on August 28th. I moved into this house, right? Around about it was over that weekend anyway, yeah? So this house is a better situation for me. So this house is back in Adedonia, back where I belong, back in the London streets, get me, South London, get me. So I was happy to get this house. So this house is all on one level. I didn't want no upstairs, downstairs. I can't be dealing with all of that. I'm old. You get me? My knees ain't as good as they used to have it. Right? So I moved here. Kids went into school. Luckily, about 3 weeks after I moved there, it was my birthday. So obviously we had to party, yeah, you know, vibes and go. So yeah, we went to some steak place in Mayfair. It's a really lovely place, but it's quite overrated for the type of place that it is, isn't it? Because when you think about Mayfair, you're thinking about, yeah, something, this is going to be nice. Like, the food was nice, don't get me wrong, but the place itself was like a bit shabby, like some place where you will go in your own ends. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you think about Mayfair, you think about expensive, you think about rich people. Do you know what I mean? But this place, it wasn't like that. The food was nice, but it was just like a normal place. Like, I could have went somewhere in South London that looked much better. Yeah. What else? I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety this year as well, because I've had a lot of situations going on with my oldest son, and not only that, with the move and not being able to work and whatever. There's a lot going on this year. Okay. Since my sickness from December to April, I've had bad asthma problems. Like, obviously, if you know my story, you know I have asthma. I've had asthma all my life, but this year it's been really bad. It's been really affecting me. It's like I got severe asthma now. So basically, what they're saying to me is that I probably had COVID when I was sick, and now I've got, my lungs are scarred, so that's why I now have this breathing problems. But obviously I can't take the antibody test because they're only offering it for free to NHS staff, so they want me to pay. Why the hell am I going to pay? I'm not paying you. I'm not paying to have no tests. Are you crazy? Anyway, so that happened. So I moved house. That happened. Had my birthday. That happened. Now we're here now. Now we're here and now. Yeah, so let's go back to about 2 weeks ago. So about 2 weeks ago, I said to myself, do you know what? I'm sick and tired of being at home. I don't want to do this life anymore. So what I did was I applied to Go Ahead. Yeah, if you're not from the United Kingdom and you're not from really South London and them places, you won't really know it, but Go Ahead is a bus company. So I applied for them at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? When I woke up in the morning, took the kids to school, came back home. It was about it got to about 10 p.m. now, 10 a.m. now, and the guy called me, but because I was my phone was on going to voicemail because I turned it on airplane mode, innit? So he left me a voicemail saying, hi, yeah, I got your application. I would like to know if you can do an interview today at 12 o'clock. So I was like, obviously. So I called him back and we booked it. He wanted the interview to be at 11:30, but because I was picking up Shamar at 11:45 from nursery, because he only does half day, I made it. I said to him, do you know what, I can do 12. He said, all right, cool. So they called me at 12, went through the whole interview process over the phone, and he was like, congratulations, you have got the job. I was like, yeah, now it's my time now. And then what happened after that? So then during that call, he said to me, do you know what, I'm going to book you for your medical a week from today. I was like, okay, cool. Get me? I wasn't worried. I was a bit worried about the medical, but I wasn't too worried. I knew I was going to pass it regardless, but at the end of the day, you never know, things change. You get me, different companies do different kind of medicals, whatever. So I went there. I've also vlogged some of that as well, so I'm going to be uploading that as well. But obviously when I got in there, I wasn't allowed to vlog, so it's as much as I could. Okay, so I done my medical. So we done a drug test, we done an eye test, they checked my weight and stuff like that. But obviously when I went to do the eye test, she was like to me, why do you even wear glasses? Your eyes are perfectly fine. And I said to her, but I wear glasses because when I drive for long periods of time, my eyes start to lose focus. So would you like me to drive the bus and then start losing focus, then we have an accident? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and then after that, then I went to see the doctor, and the man was like, put your arms up, do this, get down on the floor, whatever. And I'm like, really? Then he done a heart test. He listened to my heart, yeah, to my breathing. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is this? Yeah. And then I come to realize it's actually it's a part of the new COVID thing, innit? If I don't know, whatever, anyway. And then he was like to me, yeah, you passed. And I was like, yeah. I went home and got 2 ciders and I was drinking because I was happy. I was thinking, wow, everything's starting to just fall into place. You see me though? Okay. And then she was like to me, while I was there, she was like to me, oh, so when would you like to start? She was like, we have the 4th of January or the 11th of January. And I'm like, there's me thinking I'm going to be starting like the next week, yeah, which would have been Christmas week. And I'm like, so I was quite a bit disappointed about that. But I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to start on the 4th. So she was like, okay. So then she was like, you're going to get 4 emails closer to the time. And we need you to just do what the email says. And then, yeah, you're good to start on the 4th. So I was like, okay, cool, no worries. But then I was thinking to myself, when I got home, I was thinking to myself, hold on, they don't even send you confirmations to say that you even got the job. So basically, they could change their mind. So I called them, I said to them, excuse me, I need the confirmation, because at the end of the day, I need to be able to sort out my childcare, and I can't do that if I don't have confirmation. So anyway, they gave me the confirmation, and then Monday gone, they started emailing me saying, yeah, you start on Monday the 4th, you start at 8:30, whatever. So yeah, I'm going back to work. That's pretty much my year, actually. Obviously, also, so my doctors, they actually text me saying to me that I will be eligible for the new vaccine. Now, guys, for me, I probably am going to take it. Probably, maybe, do you know what I mean? Because I don't understand why a lot of people are refusing to take the vaccine purely because they want to see how other people react to the vaccine. But not everybody's body is the same, and not everybody's body is going to react the same to the vaccine. You know what I'm trying to say? So for instance, I get the flu jab, yeah? So me, when I get the flu jab, I get a cold. Other people may not get a cold. Other people might get a dead arm or something else. Do you know what I mean? So if I get the vaccine and you get the vaccine, we might not get the same symptoms. You know what I mean? So therefore, I don't think people should actually be relying on I'm gonna wait for millions of people to have it before I have it, because their symptoms might not be the same as yours. Do you know what I mean? Let's just keep it 100. You get me? Also, people are saying, oh, it only took them a year to make the vaccine. Now, if you honestly believe in your heart and heart that last year, December, was the first time the government heard of COVID-19, you need to educate yourself, babes. Because let me tell you something. Years and years have gone past where loads of people have been saying in 2020 there's going to be a global pandemic. You know what I'm trying to say? The government may have not known what it was, but they knew something was going to go down. So they've been preparing for this from the jump. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, and it probably didn't even take them a year. They've probably been making it already. They probably was making something, yeah. And then once they knew what it was, they knew they had to do two things, because I swear, they already had a vaccine. They already found a drug that helped with the symptoms. That they've always had. They always had this drug to help with the system, help, yeah. So obviously, each to their own. If you don't want it, you don't want it. If you don't want it, don't get it. If you want it, get it. Get me? I just think a lot of people are being scared out of not getting it because people are making viral videos of them taking the vaccine and they start doing all of this. That's what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, everybody is a free country. You are free to do whatever you want to do. But from my knowledge, whether it's true or not, they're going to stop people. If you don't have the vaccine, you're not going to be able to go to certain countries. You're not going to be able to do certain things. They're going to restrict you. They're going to tie you down. So that's what I'm trying to say. But everyone is different. If you don't want it, you don't want it. If you get it, you get it. And that's what I'm trying to say. But don't base not getting it on your waiting for other people to get it, because you might not get the same as them. That's what I'm trying to say. For me, I need to sit down, deep the situation, actually think about it, think about the pros and the cons and which outweighs what before I consider having that inside of me. Because I've got children I need to think about, and if death is one of those side effects, I won't be getting it, or heart failure or any of that type of shit. I will not be taking it. My body will heal itself. If it don't, it don't. But I am taking the risk. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, big things are happening for me next year. So I am going to be as consistent as I need to be. Yeah? Guys, be safe. Wash your hands. Keep your distance. Don't not spend time with your family, because obviously I know a lot of people are struggling out here. You get me? Struggling with anxiety, depression and all of this. If you need somebody, reach out. Do you know what I mean? Don't suffer through this alone. I know the suicidal rate has gone so high because these people can't go out and can't leave their house. Don't take that risk. Yeah? And until then, guys. Also, guys, I'm going to do a, what's it called? I'm going to do, hold on a second. testing out my new iPhone video, because I got the new iPhone 12 Pro Max. I did do an unboxing video, but I'll post that with testing it out as well and see how that goes. I'm filming on it right now, so I'm going to see how that goes. Anyway, guys, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, even though it's gone. So I'm going to say Happy New Year until the next time I see you. Yeah? And I'll be back to you with another video.
I can't get you out of my mind.